Hey everyone, in today's vlog, we are going to be talking about the number one thing that causes humans the most amount of pain and suffering in their lives. That number one thing is called separation. When you separate yourself from others, firstly, it's a protective mode. You're doing it because it's a learned behavior from childhood, and you're doing it in some way, shape, or form, protect the self from pain. But what you're doing is you are causing yourself pain when you separate yourself from other human beings. And the reason you're causing yourself pain is because of the polarity of the separation. So separation, there's a duality in our lives, right? When we feel togetherness with our partners, there's love, there's oneness, there's all that good stuff. But when you begin to separate yourself with your life partner, that is when you begin to feel those egoic feelings such as fear, anxiety, I'm not happy, and then you begin to chase happiness. So let me give you an example. The best example that I can think of is if you have a couple that, let's say they're entrepreneurs and the wife is doing really well in her business, and maybe the husband's business is it's not in season right now, so he's not as busy as the wife. Often what I see in my coaching clients is what the male, and the scenarios can be flipped, right? I'm just using female, let's say she's super successful, busy all around, male, not so busy. What I often see is the male then begins to separate himself from the wife. And the separation is because of his self-worth. This begins to cause pain and suffering within that male who is separating. Not only is he causing pain and suffering within himself, but that pain and suffering will be mirrored onto the wife and her productivity and what she does with her business. A really nice scenario in these situations would be if your ego didn't get involved and you didn't retreat and separate, because now you're on the other end of duality. You're on the suffering end. We want to be on the happy end. You're causing the suffering. No one else is causing the suffering but you. And we are always chasing happiness because of these little things that we do. And separation is one of the biggest cause of pain and suffering. And often people do it blindly. They don't even know they're doing it. In a scenario like that, you can quickly, the thing is, people don't understand that you can change things just as quickly as you created them. So for that scenario to change, it would be the getting together and a union once again in this couple. So for example, if the wife is run off her feet and super busy with a business that brings in income for both of them, the thing that the hubby could do instead of separating is, where can I help? Where can I do things? Do you need help on your Instagram page? Can I put some copy together? Should I take some pictures? Or can I help you run errands? How can I make your life easier, make you more productive, so that in my off season, we are making more money so you can take on more clients? How can I help you do that? See how that love, union, all of that expands everything, including money, happiness, joy, all of that? Whereas when you separate, the separation only causes pain and stagnation within both. It's going to cause marital problems for sure within both. So I just had to make this vlog because I've been doing a lot of life coaching lately, and this is such a huge problem. This separating self from everybody. I mean, human beings think they're so fucking cool and awesome that we don't even see that we're just like animals. We're just like that tree standing outside. We're just so ungrateful. And this is a cause, the suffering is is a bounce back, a cause of being ungrateful and not looking out around you at what we have and how wonderful life actually is. If you come from a negative mindset, you are automatically going to separate. That's going to be your behavior, and that is going to be a first response in any situation you do, whether it's an employee from work or your own child. You're just going to start separating yourself. So anyways, have a look at your life. Look at your behaviors. Do you do that? Are you always looking at the negative in a situation and separating yourself? Because as the separation gets, more time goes by and you continue to separate and separate and separate and separate and eventually you're too far apart. It's so much work in between to get back together that it takes time and effort. It's doable. But there's like so much damage done in between the memories and the words that people say to each other. So I hope this vlog helps. Separation of self from others is the #1 cause of pain and suffering in humans, hands down. Start noticing it. And when you do begin to separate yourself from others, observe it and be like, I'm not going to do that. In your own mind's eye, change the energy of the separation and try, if you can, to say to your wife or husband, hey, is there something I can do to help? Say that instead of moving away from them, getting all hurt in your feelings, blaming them for shit, which they probably don't even know they're doing. Like, do you see what I'm saying? I love you guys.